Hello, Ollie.
Hi, Ed. How are you?
Good.
I like your background.
Yeah, it took me a long time to get that figured out.
Really?
Yeah. Well, let me see if I can. Oops. Let me see if I can show you what I had to do here.
Well, they gave directions, but I didn't even bother trying.
No, it wasn't so much that directions were easy. What what I had to do, I'm going to take the background out. See, I got to.
Oh, you have to put a green screen in so you don't disappear?
Yeah, that's a fancy green screen. The green tablecloths from the dollar store.
Otherwise, you keep disappearing.
Yes. And now if I can just get my.
Very fancy green screen.
Yeah. So now I just click it off because, in fact, I can see something's happening here. Yeah.
Above your head, yes.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, the yarmulke just disappeared.
What?
When you turn sideways, your yarmulke disappeared.
Yeah, I know. I if I keep it on too far forward, I lose the top of my head. And I also I changed the I got rid of the mirror image, so when I reach this way, at least this, and that before when I put this hand up, it was on that side. So I switched the mirror image around. Got a little confusing.
That's beyond my capability.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi.
Hi.
And how are you this evening?
Good. How are you?
Fantabulous.
That's good to hear.
When I left my office this afternoon, it just began spitting. It was torrential downpour as I drove home. It was really tricky. I got to my house, it was just spitting. Amazing.
Amazing. Yes. We're having some work done in our house. So they finished outside just before it started to rain.
Okay.
It was like.
What can you do to your condo?
We had our condo, these are unusual. I've been in them, I think. We have 2 sets of sliding glass doors to a deck.
Yeah.
And they're the original doors. And we've been here 22 years, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're starting to have issues and they need to be replaced. I mean, nothing lasts forever.
Now, can you choose what goes in, or it has to be to the specs of the condo association?
As far as the sliding glass doors, there's not a lot. I mean, I don't think they want anything. They have to look similar. I mean, but yeah. I don't think the original ones were Anderson stuff, but they're a lot more. My contractor likes dealing with Harvey windows. So, yeah. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, say goodbye to Hobbies.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Hobbies changed names.
Pardon me?
Harvey Industries changed names. They're gone.
Oh.
What are they now?
Lansing.
Same product?
Maybe.
Because my windows are Harvey's. They used to have they had a place in Danvers, as I recall.
That's the warehouse, yeah.
Yeah, because I had to call them for something.
So how are you?
Good. How are you? Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very excited. I haven't been able to meet my little girl yet. Only in photos.
You have a new baby too?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's wonderful.
Thank you. Hi, Esther.
Congratulations, Jeff.
7 pounds, 15 ounces.
That's a healthy hunk baby.
It's a big girl.
When was she born?
She was born yesterday, probably around 11:30-ish. They did C-section.
Yeah.
Where's Neil?
In the other room, he's coming.
Hi, Mimi.
Thought he's watching the football game.
Where do
No.
they live, Jeff?
They're in Wenham.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Mazel tov, Jeff.
thank you, thank you.
Alone just surpassed 3 million acres burned this year.
There you
Area
are.
of Delaware authorities say
Hi, Eddie.
California is now the biggest in the state's history. Smoke
Henry, we hear your TV.
even turning orange. You can see it in some places. We'll stay on top of that story. Now to the 2020
Let's get the TV on. Henry?
campaign
Yes.
has launched Operation to lay the groundwork for future legal battles.
Henry, shut the
Lester, you-
TV set.
Esther, you quit working now?
Joining us right
I heard a grandfather talking.
Election experts are sounding the alarm ahead of November's election.
Henry.
That unprecedented circumstances because of COVID-19 could lead to days, weeks, legal battles.
Esther, you quit working?
Yeah, I retired.
Is
Oh, good. What are you going to do for your new career?
I'm taking care of the grandkids and I'm doing some writing.
Good. Good. You writing anything interesting?
I'll let you know.
She's writing 75 Shades of Gray.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm in the development stage of writing something about Jewish education.
Oh, that's going to be, can't put down the book. So that's good. Alan, what are you eating?
I'm eating a piece of candy.
It's being
That's good for
bad.
your sugar. Beautiful.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Want some?
Yum, yum.
Jeff, what's the baby's name?
The baby's name is Addison Eva.
Nice.
Addison. Eva. Schultz. So
Nice.
Hunter is, I don't think he knows yet. He's playing stupid. So I asked my son, you can't take him into the hospital.
Yeah.
So I asked Joe, did he show him any pictures? No, Dad, not yet.
Mazel tov, Jeff. Mazel tov.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Mazel tov sounds like a new baby again.
Yeah, yeah.
We're a very productive group here.
This is the COVID baby boom.
I guess it is.
Yeah.
COVID baby boom.
Wonderful, good news. It's nice. It's nice to hear.
Hi, Neil.
We're gonna have a boom like you never saw before.
Mazel tov,
We're
Jeff.
gonna call ourselves Boomtown.
Boomtown.
Yeah.
Boomtown. Remember Boomtown?
Rex.
Yes.
Yes.
Rex. What was Rex last? What was his last
Rex
name?
Trailer.
Taylor.
Trailer.
Taylor.
Trailer. Right.
Trailer.
Yeah.
I used to know Sergeant Billy very well. He was, when I worked with
Oh,
him,
shit.
he was a life agent.
We used to watch that. We used to get it in Rhode Island. That was one of the few shows that they would. Oh, I got to turn my light on. That was one of the few shows we would get. Is that better? You can see me now, right? That we would get in Rhode Island from Boston.
But your head doesn't shine like Schultz's. Schultz's.
Well, that's because I put head makeup. I use head makeup.
Alan, can you see me?
Hey, Kizadi, don't do that. Hey.
You can wave with your whole hand like that.
Alan, you know what this is? It's a live Italian. You know what this is? It's a good one.
Gotta be nice. We're in show.
Be nice. Be nice. We don't talk like that in shul, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, look who's here. We're in trouble now.
Uh-oh, watch out. Memster's here. Right.
Mimster's here. The boss is here. You're all gonna be good now.
Hey, Mimi, how did you get your picture to be that on there? And now you're live. How did you do that?
Jeff,
I don't know. It's some setting
Same way I
I
did.
put on. I don't know.
Jeff, you go onto your Zoom account and put your picture on there and it'll come up.
See?
Well,
You have to log into your Zoom settings.
that means I got to remember a password. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I know. Most people don't remember their passwords. You people, don't write nothing down. That's nice.
That's what you have a password program for.
Ed, the Arc is not open right now.
Hey, zip your fly.
Ed, we're going to have all sorts of problems during the services with people standing and sitting and standing and sitting. And sitting.
All right, what do I got to do?
The ark is closed.
Not at his house.
Better.
Oh,
that's
And you
better.
can see us.
That's better. As long as there's no fire behind you. Those poor people,
Yeah.
huh?
Oh my
Bye-bye.
God. I was just watching it. It's heartbreaking. Absolutely
Isn't
heartbreaking.
it heartbreaking? It's awful.
I was watching a little boy find something that was very special that he had made, and it was burned to smithereens, and he was crying.
sad.
It was just.
So sad.
Bye.
And it was
Eddie, don't you have one without the ark open?
You know, I didn't download it.
That one, Eddie.
I was very busy.
Or that one. It's too early. That's the one you were using, right?
Well, no, what I was busy doing.
Eddie, it's Sukkot. It's Sukkot time.
That's what I was doing today, making a green wall.
Goodness, we
Yeah. You made a green wall?
Yeah.
hello.
That's why the picture's holding so good now.
Oh, good for you. That
How
looks
do you make a
great.
green wall?
What did you make it out of?
where it is.
Green fabric.
Green tablecloths from the dollar store. Get the plastic ones. They don't fall apart like the paper.
That's a great idea.
Eddie, where's
I'm
that?
gonna get that for Rabbi Bernie. 'Cause
What was that, Jeff?
Where's Irene? Are you covered her up with the green?
I think she's in the kitchen right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a good day.
Let me
You're gonna
just
get
want to
Rabbi
say
Bernie
thank
a green
Pardon
back.
me?
I just want to say thank you.
About it.
Oh, you're welcome. That's
Laney came by. Thank you.
that was Lenny's idea. They thought of it. But I
That
got
was
the
great.
book.
Thank you.
Okay, we need it when you come back. We'll have it back, but you can have it for now. So I'm
Oh,
allowed to-
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, you got both
You
books,
need-
right?
Carol,
If you
I
need
want
it
you-
before then, let me know.
Carol, I
Hello.
want you to know if
Yes.
I make any mistakes at all during the high holidays, it's because I'm not using that book. So
Well,
that's
if you
the
need it,
excuse.
by all means, you can have
No,
it.
I'd rather you have it. But I'd
But
rather you have it. But if I
I'm
make
not-
any mistakes
Unfortunately,
at
I'm not
all,
sure. I'm not sure it's going to do as well as I had hoped it might. But
Carol,
yes,
you got both books, Shabbat book and the Maxor, right?
I'm sorry.
They gave you two books, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you
but
mean?
I'm just gonna. Whenever I make a mistake, I'm just gonna say, I made a mistake because Carol has my book. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I can give you one back. No problem.
Carol, I'm playing with you. I'm kidding.
Okay, I know. But thank you. I
Rabbi.
appreciate it.
You know, one of the
Rabbi.
things I never use the big books, and never because they're
Rabbi.
so heavy.
You know
They're
what?
heavy.
It's very heavy.
Yeah.
Who's calling me? Who's calling me?
Harold,
Harold.
Rabbi,
Yes, sir.
can you put the services together like 10 pages in a row that we could stand up all at once? Sit down?
That's a good
I actually
idea.
can, but you won't see a thing.
Harold, can you stand for 10 minutes without moving?
Yes.
Harold, are you talking
I don't
about
think so.
when we do the silent Amidah, when we do the silent reading? I'll
wants
put
the
them
whole
all up.
service?
They'll be all up, but you won't see a thing.
Hi, everyone.
I'm really looking forward to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. I really am. I really am. I'm looking forward to them because when they come and they're over, they'll be past.
That's like childbirth.
Very deep.
It's like childbirth. We've
No,
only been
excuse
thinking
me,
about
what
this
guy
since
knows
June,
about
right?
childbirth? Hey, which one of the guys does about childbirth? Please.
We're having a baby in 8 months. It's a little early. It's coming a little early. 8 months, 7.5 months. What do
Well,
you
I'm
say?
counting your contractions. It's now 7 p.m.
Very good, Paula.
Paula, that was really
That was
good.
awesome.
Oh, Paula,
right in
that
with
was
the
really
conversation.
classic. That was a classic one. I'm glad I recorded that. All right, that's gonna be on one of the zinger nights when we do zingers. All right, it's time for us to begin. For those of you joining us on Facebook and on YouTube, welcome to Temple Ner Tamid in Peabody. The rest of you here in Zoom room, please make sure your microphones are muted. All microphones, please mute at this time so we can get started without any interruptions. And we welcome all tonight to our service. Again, keep your microphones muted unless I ask you to unmute throughout the service. We begin with the Ashrei and the Mourner's Kaddish for Mincha, even though it's really dark outside right now. Wow. Ashrei Shabbatech L'chasel, Ashrei Mishkakalo, Ashrei Shanel, Habti Al David. Aramim Chalahai Amalek, Bachashim Chalalam, Bechaim Bachach, Balashim Chalalam, Bed. Gadol Alamalo, Mobiluk Dolatoin Cheker, Doladoi Shavach Masacha, Burataki Yagidu. Dark Voda Decha, Vedibrating Flatecha Sicha, Bezuzan Rotaki Yameru, Udulat Chasaparan, Zecherab to Chayabi, with Sitcha Chayaranedum. Hanu Barachmanai, Kapamadal Chased, Toban ala Kobarachamapakomasav. Yuduchan Akoma Sacha, Bachasidecha Yavarchuka, Kavo Malchuka Yameru, Vatchaida Beru. Leodil of Neadam Gevura Tabak for Adam, Malchuto Malchutcha, Malchut Kol, Olam, Mimem Shadaka Bechodova, Dor Somechan Alacholon of Livers okay, Flocolic Fufim. Eine Kolarecha Sabera, Betanatan Hematachman Bito, Poteach et Yadecha, who must be a Chochar, at Son Sirik and Abekorovachabazi Bechomasav, Korov and the Chokarov. The Kohol, La Shaker Uve Emet, Rutsoni Rabia, Azevia Chabasamish Yoshim, Shemerna, Kolova Bekoshim Yashmid. Hallelujah. Now the mourner's Kaddish for Mincha. Those of you saying Kaddish, you may open your microphones and join me at this time for the mourner's Kaddish together. Yit Gadal, Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah. The Alma, Libra, Ibrute, Yamlich, Malchute, the Chayechon, Uvyomechon, Uvchaye, the Chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, Uvizman, Karib, V'yemru, Amen. Yehei Shnei Rabbah Mevarach, Le'olam, Ulolmei, Olmaya, Yibarach, V'yishtabach, V'yipa'ar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yithadar, V'yit'aleh, V'yithalal, Shemei, V'kudisha, Barichu, Le'ela, Min Kol, Birchata, V'shirata, Tushbechata, V'nechamata, Da'amiran, V'yalma, V'yimru, Amen. Yehei Shalama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'yimru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'mroma V'yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'yimru Amen. Time for the Maruch service. If you wish to join me, you may open your mics for the Baruch Hu repeat, and then please remute your microphones, everybody. Adonai Hoshia HaMelech Yaneinu V'yom Koreinu Baruch Hu Adonai HaMevarach Baruch Adonai HaMevarach Leolam Va'ed. Please mute your microphones, everybody. Baruch Adonai Henochlam Asher Baruch 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 Barayam Valayla Golala Mipnei Chosh V'Choshech Mipnei Orma V'Yam Maybe Laila Mavdi Ben Yam Ben Laila Nights Vot Shemo El Chavakayam Taminim Lochalein Leolam Va'ed Baruch Adonai Amariv Aravim Avat Olam Beit Yisrael. Amcha hapta Torah mitzvot chukim b'shvatim otanu d'mata ken l'Eloheinu b'shachbenu v'kumenu v'nasich b'chukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratacha ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד כי הם חיינו וירח ימינו והם נגן ימם ולילה ויעבדך תעשה ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו Yisrael. Now you may unmute your mics and join me for the Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Please mute your microphones, everybody. They have to aid an Elohecha. B'chol avavcha, b'chol nafshecha, b'chol ma'odecha. V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatan levanecha v'dibarta bam. V'shivtecha b'beitecha v'lechtecha v'derech v'shavtecha v'kumecha u'kshatam le'ot ayadecha v'yirut atavo b'neinecha. Uchtavtam amazot beitecha u'v'hisharecha v'haya im shemoa tishma'u el mitzvotai. Asher anochi mitzavechem hayom le'avat Adonai Elochem v'yodol b'chol avochem chol nafshochem v'natati mertetzem b'chem b'tor yorem al kush v'satav deganecha v'satav v'yitzav v'yitzarecha ונתתי מעשה וסודך לבדכם ואכלת ושבעתי שום לכם פן יבטלו לכם בצד ואלוהים האחרים והשתחוויתם להם. ויחרף על נביכם בצד השמיים ולא יהיה מטר, ולא תיתן איתי ולמי ולמי על צד טובה, אשר נתן לכם ושמתם על לבכם ועל נפשכם ושתמד לאותיכם. ואילו תטפו בין עיניכם, ומרתם אותם מפניכם לדבר פעם בשבתך ובטח ולך ועבדה ושרב קומך. ודמה בזו בדרך ראשונך, למען ירבו ימי וימי בניכם על דמה, אשר נשבע אדוני לאבותיכם לתת להם כי מהשמיים על הארץ, ויאמר אדוני משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם, ויעשו להם ציצית. על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם ונתנו על ציצית הכנף בטיל תכלת, והיה לכם לציצית. וריתם אותו, וזכרתם מכל מצוות אדוני, ועשיתם אותם, ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם, אשר אתם זונים אחריהם, למען תזכרו ועשיתם מכל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. ויאמרו כל זאת בכם עלינו, כי אדוני אלוהינו בנזולותיו ונח ישראל עמו. הבודד מהמלאכים מלכנו הגולנו מקוף קורצים. אבל נפרד לנו מצרים מהשלם בכל כוחי עבדינו, שבינו, העשה הגדול אל חפר, ומנהלות עני מספר, גדולות עני חפר, וצלות במספר, לשנו בחיים מלולות, ומלכנו במות, ערבינו ויחינו, על כל שוננו. עשה לנו ניסים מלחמה בפרעותו במפתים באדמו בניכם, המכה בהפרתך בחרי מצרים. ויוצא את עמו ישראל מתוכם חברות העולם המחבר בניו בגברותו ים סוף את רופאים ופסוננים בדמות טיבה ובבניו גברותו שבחו ודו לשמו ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה בני ישראל לכנו שירה בשמחה רבה ויאמרו עולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא תהילות ספר מלכותך ראו בניך בוקר הים לפני משה זה אלינו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ונאמר כבראית יעקב וכל עמי החזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גואל Yisrael. You may join me for the Hashkibenu in English with your mics open if you so choose. Let's read together. Help us Adonai, to lie down in peace and awaken us again our sovereign to life. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, O God, who watches over us and delivers us, our gracious and merciful ruler. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace now and always. Praised are you, Adonai, eternal guardian of your people, Israel. And at this time, we'll ask you to please mute your mics, everybody. Hashki ve'Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu makeinu l'chaim proseleinu s'kat shalomecha v'taknenu b'yetzah tova milfanecha v'sheinu l'man shemecha v'agem b'adenu v'asem aleinu oyev deva v'charav rabbi yogon. Yes, Satom milfonenu mecharenu milfstil kunafecha tasrinu ki el sharmenu matzanu ata ki el melachanu barachmata ushmor tzeiteinu v'oenu l'chaim shalom yata b'elam baruch ata Adonai shomer amo Yisrael baruch Adonai le'olam amen v'amen baruch Adonai mitzion shechem yisrael hallelujah baruch Adonai Elohim Elahei Yisrael osenaf lo davodo baruch shem kvodo le'olam b'yamalei kvodo kol haaretz amen v'amen. Ich war Adonai le'olam yismach and b'masa v'shem Adonai mevarach mitav olam. Hilo yitashana et amo v'yavru shemo hagadol ki ho'il Adonai la'asot etchem lo la'am. V'yar kol ha'am v'yiflu al pneihem v'yamru Adonai hu ha'elohim. Adonai hu ha-Elohim v'ha-Adonai l'melech ha'kol haaretz b'yom Adonai echad u'shmo echad. Yehi chastecha Adonai Eloheinu kasher yichanu lach. Asher Adonai Eloheinu v'chavseinu v'atzanei min ha'goyim v'hodot l'shem kodshecha v'yishtabech b'yidotecha. Kol goyim asher asita yabo v'yishtachavu lefanecha Adonai v'yichvodu l'shemecha ki gadol ata v'yoseh neflot ata Elohim levadecha. The door badon nesaper tehilatecha baruch Adonai bayom baruch Adonai balayla baruch Adonai b'shachbenu baruch Adonai b'komenu ki b'yadcha nafshot hachaim v'hametim asher b'yadon nefesh kol chai v'ruach kol basar ish b'yadcha avchid ruchi b'dita oti Adonai el emet Eloheinu shebashamayim yached shimcha v'kayim machutcha tamid Umalach aleinu leolam va'ed v'yoreneinu v'yismach libeinu v'tagel neshmot b'chuatecha bemet v'emor l'tzion melach Elohayich Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed ki amalchut shecha hilamet yimloch b'chavod ki en lanu melech ela ata baruch ata Adonai ha-melech b'chvodo tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed v'yal kol ma'asav Yikadal v'yikadashimei rabba b'yamadi brachi rutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'gala v'izman kari v'yimaru Amen yeheshmei rabba mevarach le'olam u'lom e'omaya Yebarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei kodesha b'richu le'ela min kol b'chata b'shirata tushbechata b'nechemata da'amiran di'alma v'yimaru Amen. The meter will be silent. I'll say it softly. You may join me or say it on your own. Of course, if you wish to use your own siddur for the English or the words in your heart, that's what the silent meditation is about. אוהל הגדול הגיבור ונורא ליום גומר חסידים טובים וקנה יעקב וזוכר חזיבות ומביא גולה בניהם למד שמפי הפעם מלך חסר וכן מה שמגן ברוך ונאי מגן אברהם ופקד שרה אתה גיבור למנאי מחיים מתים התרב לחושייה מחלקל חיים בחסד מחיים מתים ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופך חולים ומתיר אסורים קיים מרתו לשני עפר מי חמוך בעל גברות ומידם מלך מלך ממיד ומחיים עצמך ישוע בנאמן אתה מתים ברוך אתה רנאי מחיים מתים אתה הקדוש ושמך הקדוש וקדושים בחיים מלך הסל ברוך עיני האל הקדוש אתה חנן לאדם דעת למד לאנוש בינה חנן מאיתך דעה בינה ויעסקה ברוך תנאי חונן הדעת השיבנו אבינו תורתך וקבנו מלכנו לעבודתך וחזרנו בתשועת שלמה לפניך ברוך עיני הרוצה בתשובה סלח לנו אבינו כי חטאנו מחלנו מלכנו כי פשענו כי מלכנו סלח אתה ברוך עיני חונן מבריס לא אחראינה ואיננה בלבד הבאנו כלנו מהרה ולמען שמך כי חזק אתה ברוך עיני גואל ישראל רפאנו בני רפאו שנו בני רפא כי תתאינו אתה ועלי רפואה שלמה לכל מלכותנו ורצון ברוך עלינו ולנו שתלך מרע רפואה שלמה מן השמיים פרט הנפש פרט הגוף את כל החולים וחברים שלמים נר תמיד בתוך שאר חולי ישראל וחזק את ידי חוזקים בצורכיהם כי על מלכנו רופא נאמן ברחמנותיו ברוך עיני רופא חולי עמו ישראל ברך עלינו הנו את השנה הזו וכל מיני תורתו לטובה ותן ברכה על פני האדמה וסבנו בטובה וברך שנתנו כשנים טוב וברוך עיני מברך השנים תקע בשבוע גדול לחירותנו מפסנס נס לקבץ חובתנו וקבנו יחמי בכנפות הארץ ברוך עיני מקבץ צרכי עמו ישראל אשיב אשבתנו כבד ראשונה ויוצאנו מקבל תחילה ועשה ממנו יגנו ואנחנו ומלך עלינו אתה עבדך בחסד רחמים וצדקנו במשפט ברוך עיני מלך אוהב צדקה ומשפט ולמשמע עטו תקווה בכל אשר כרגע תאבד וכל אויביך מהרה יחרטו והזדים מהרה יתעקרו תשבר ותכניע במהרה וימינו ברוך עיני שובר אבים ומכניע זדים על הצדיקים ועל החסידים ויעזק מכבד ישראל ועל פליטת תברך ויגר צדק ועלינו ימון רחמך אדוני אלוהינו ותן צדקה טוב לכל הבודקים בשמך באמת ושים חלקנו עמהם ולעולם לא נבוש כי בחוותך ברוך עיני ושאנו מבטח לצדיקים ירושלים ברכה ברחמים תשוב ותשכון בתוכה כאשר דיברת ובנה אותה בקרוב בימינו בעניין העולם וכיסא דוד מרת לתוכה תכין ברוך ה' בונה ירושלים את צמח דוד עבדך מאמרת תצמיח וקונות תעלו בשבועתך כאילו שבועתך קיווינו כל היום ברוך ה' מצמיח קרן ישועה שמע קולנו אדוני אלוהינו חוס ורחם עלינו וקבל ברחמים וברצון את תפילתנו כי אל שומע תפילת ותחמים אתה ומפניך מלכנו רחמה תשיבנו כי אתה שומע תפילת עמך ישראל ברחמים ברוך ה' שומע תפילה רצה אדוני אלוהינו בעמך ישראל תפילתם וישב אותה ותעלה בביתך ותפילתם ביבא תקבל ברצון ולהביא ברצון תמיד עבודת ישראל עמך ותחזינו עינינו בשובך לציון ברחמים ברוך ה' המחזיר שכינתו לציון מודים אנחנו לך שאתה עלינו ולבני עולם וצורך אין מגן ישנו הדורות ובדון את הסבר תלתך ואחינו המסורים בידיך ביום נשמתנו והפלורות לך ונסך שבכל יום עמנו ביום נבואתך וטובותך שבכל עת ערב הבוקר והצהריים הטוב כי רחמך ורחמך כי לא תמוך חסדך בעולם קיווינו לך ועל כולם יפרק ויתרומם שמך מלכנו תמיד לעבד וכל החיים מנוחה סל ולשמך באמת. הישועתנו ועזרתנו סלע ברוך אתה אדוני הטוב שמך לכנה אל ההודות שלום רב ישראל עמך דלכו ישרי תבל תשים לעולם כי אתה מלך אדון לכל השלום בטוב בניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך ברוך אדוני הברך את עמו ישראל בשלום. Now, if you'd like to join me for the meditation after the Amida, we'll do that together. We'll stop at the word Redeemer, and we will sing Oseh Shalom. You may open your mics.
Okay.
My God, keep my tongue from evil, my lips from lies. Help me ignore those who slander me. Let me be humble before all. Open my heart to Torah, that I may pursue your mitzvot. Illustrate the designs of those who plot evil against me. Make nothing of their schemes. For the sake of your compassion, your power, your holiness, and your Torah. Answer my prayer for the deliverance of your people. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, my Redeemer. Oseh Shalom. Yaseh Shalom Aleinu ve'yamo Yisrael ve'imru amen. Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'emaru Amen. May the one who brings peace to his universe bring peace to us, to all the people of Israel, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, and all who dwell on God's earth. And we together say, Amen. Time for the Misha Bera for those who are not feeling well. And when I stop, you may say the name of those people, one or two or many people that you know of that may need a refuah shlema, complete healing, and prayers for the sick. Misha Bera Chavatenu Avraham Yitzchak Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel Baleya. Uyevarech v'yarafei et
Warner,
Elizabeth Martina,
Weinberg, Karen Escambeni,
Menachem Ben Masudi,
Aaron Jolin,
Emily Gresky,
Angela Volante,
Andrea
Annie Fishbane, Reed Finger, Arlene Sugarman,
and Austin McCaffrey.
Christopher Johnson, Lori Bagelman, and David Shapiro.
Sandy Berman, Grace
Arlene Sugarman, Marie Finger, Selma Late, and Larry Berger.
Elisa Zimmerman.
If all of the names have been mentioned, please mute your microphones. B'tok shachal Yisrael hashta b'agav zman koriv v'nomar amen. May God bring healing to those that we've mentioned, to those who suffer within our congregational family, those we know of and those we don't know of. May the Holy One mercifully restore them to health and to vigor, granting them physical and spiritual well-being together with people everywhere who may be ill. Misha beherach avoteinu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha beherach imotenu mikor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Yikara v'yikara shemei rabba b'yamadi v'rachirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yamlichon v'charech Beit Israel. Magalab izman karibi yimaru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevarach ve'yolam ulo me'omaya. Yibarach v'yishtabach v'yibar v'roman v'yitnasei v'yitadar v'yitalav v'yitlash medikudish abarichu le'yelam min kovechota v'shira tatush b'chata v'nechmata dami rabbi amavim amen. Tikabahas loton v'oton l'cho Yisrael kadamu v'honde v'shmai v'yimru amen. Yehi shlam rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'ko Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimaru amen. You may open your mics and join me. Aleinu l'shabeach Adon hakol ha'tekeru la'liot separation. V'lo asanu kigoyei ha'aratzot v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama v'lo samkanu lahem v'gor aleinu v'kol hamonav v'anachnu koreim u'mishachavim u'modim lifnei melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehu Nogah Shamayim V'yoser Haaretz U'moshav Yikaro B'Shamayim Imal U'shchinatu Zo U'shchinatu Zo V'gavei Meromim U'Eloheinu Ein Odem Elokeinu Otulato Kakatu V'Torato V'Yadatayom V'Hashevot El Levavecha Ki Adonai Hu HaElohim Hashamayim Yal Haaretz Yal Haaretz Yitrachat Ein Od Ein Od Ein Kabel V'kavlu kulam et V'katub b'toratecha Adonai imlok le'olam va'ed V'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz b'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad Oshamo echad Oshamo God. And now at this time, we'll ask those of you who are not saying the Kaddish to please mute your microphones. And those of you who are reciting the Kaddish for either a yortzeit or a loved one to please, if you wish, to say the name of the person you're remembering tonight.
Leonard Hillman.
What's this? Toby.
David Kuczynski.
Robert Sherman.
David.
And in tribute to our loved ones, we invite those who are mourning and observing a yortzeit to now rise and join me in reciting the words of the mourner's Kaddish. Let's try to do them together as much as possible. Together, Yit Gadal, V'Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'Alma, V'Ivra Chirutei, V'Yamlich Malchutei, B'Chayechon, U'Vyomechon, U'Chaye D'Chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala Uvizman Kariv V'Yamru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Ulomei Almaya Yibarach V'Yishabach V'Yipa'ar V'Yitromam V'Yitnaseh V'Yithadar V'Yit'aleh V'Yithalal Shemei D'Kudusha Barichu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata da'amiran v'alma v'yamru amen Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yamru amen Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yamru Amen. Richard, you haven't done a psalm in a while. You want to do it?
Sure. I believe it's Friday, right? There we go. Adonai is sovereign, crowned with splendor. Adonai reigns, robed in strength.
You set the earth on a sure foundation. You created a world that stands firm.
Your kingdom stands from earliest time. You are eternal.
The rivers may rise and rage, the waters may pound and pulsate, the floods may swirl and storm.
Yet above the crash of the sea and its mighty breakers is Adonai our God supreme.
Your decrees, Adonai, never fail. Holiness befits your house for eternity. Thank you very much. And now at this time, I'm going to stop the camera or the screen and turn it over to this night's psalm reader, a person who everybody knows and everybody loves, a person who does so much for everybody, constantly calling people and asking them to do parts during the service. Mimi, it is your turn tonight to take part and for you to tell us your memories of the holy days.
Thank you, Rabbi. Like many before me who have spoken before me, I too have similar memories of the holidays, of sitting with my dad downstairs in the Orthodox shul, of the aromas of good food filling the house, of being with family. My earliest recollections are not of the Walnut Street shul in Chelsea, but of sitting on the wall at Franklin Park. However, there's one Yom Kippur very special to me, Yom Kippur 1975. My due date for my second child was right in between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. I asked my doctor if he had a preference to which holiday I would interrupt. Without missing a beat, his reply was Yom Kippur. That way, if he delivered a baby, he had an excuse not to fast. I was very obliging and went to labor early that morning. Sure enough, as my doctor got comfortable in his seat, ready to listen to his rabbi's sermon, he got the page. He made it from Mishkan Tefillah to Beth Israel Hospital just in time to deliver my daughter, Kayla. Later that afternoon, when my parents returned to services, the rest of the family, their rabbi, when he got the word, stopped the service to announce her birth. Everyone immediately rushed over to my parents to wish them a mazel tov. I understand my mother was belling to have a grandchild born on this most holy day. For many years, when we would join my parents at high holiday services, everyone would look at Kayla and exclaim, "There's the Yom Kippur baby." To this day, 45 years later, we still refer to her as the YK baby, which she does not like. The fact that Kayla's Hebrew name was Kayla made the day sweeter for my mom. Next year, hope to be sitting on the Kiddush room side, looking at all of you in person instead of on Zoom. Wishing you a happy, healthy new year may be filled with peace.
Amen, amen. That's a beautiful story. That really is.
What a nice story.
Nemi, thank you for sharing that. And what a beautiful memory. And I agree with you. Let us next year be sitting where you sitting. You're sitting in a kiddush room, and I should be sitting on the pulpit.
It's true.
All right. Let's do the psalm together.
Sure. Am I starting?
You are starting.
Can I ask one quick question? I think my daughter's on. Lamian, are you on?
If she is, let her do it with you.
Yes, I'm here.
Would you do it with me?
Sure. It's really small on my phone. Okay, yes.
Wait a minute. Is it small? I can make it bigger. Is that better?
Okay. It's on my phone. That's why it's small.
Yeah,
okay.
I know. I figured. All right.
Adonai is my light and my help. Whom shall I fear? Adonai is the strength of my life. Whom shall I dread? You go. No, you go now.
Now you go. Now you go, Lori.
When evildoers draw near to slander me, when foes threaten, they stumble and fall. Though armies be arrayed against me, I have no fear. Though wars threaten, I remain steadfast in my faith.
One thing I ask about Adonai, for this I yearn, to dwell in the house of Adonai all the days of my life, to behold God's beauty, to pray in God's sanctuary.
Hiding me in his shrine, safe from peril, God will shelter me beyond the reach of disaster and raise my head high above my enemies.
Oh, bring God offerings with shouts of joy, singing, chanting, praise to Adonai.
Adonai, hear my voice when I call. Be gracious to me and answer. It is you whom I seek, says my heart. It is your presence that I seek, Adonai.
Do not hide from me. Do not reject your servant. You've always been my help. Do not abandon me. Forsake me not, my God of deliverance.
Though my father and my mother leave me, Adonai will care for me.
Teach me your way, Adonai. Guide me in the right path to confound my oppressors.
Do not abandon me.
My
false witnesses have risen against me, purveyors of malice and lies.
Yeah, faith I shall surely see. Adonai's goodness in the land of the living. Hope in Adonai. Be strong, take courage, and hope in Adonai. Can you do the Hebrew?
To me?
No, Lamian.
Lori?
Yeah, hold on, I think we can.
You see it?
It's really small. It keeps moving.
There.
Sorry.
There, it's bigger now. Go ahead.
Okay. Emanatai, Lerot, Betov Adonai, Be'eretz Chaim, Kaveh al Adonai, Chazak v'emetz, Lebakav v'kaveh al Adonai.
Very good. Excellent. Somebody must have been born on Yom Kippur.
That was my sister.
That was your sister. I was going to say, wasn't you? Okay. All right. Well, thank you both very much for leading that. We appreciate it. All right. It's time for the Mourner's Kaddish. Those of you who are saying Kaddish, you may open your microphones at this time and join me. Together, Yitkadal, the Yitkadash, Shemei Rabbah, the Alma, the Brachi Rute, the Yamlich Malchute, Bechayechon, Uvyomechon, Uvchaye, Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, Uvizman, Kariv, V'yemru, Amen. Yehe Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Ulomei Omaya Yiparach Yishtabach V'yipa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yitale V'yithalal Shemei D'Kudisha Barichu Le'elam Min Kol Birchata B'shirata Tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiran di'alma v'yamru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yamru amen. Oseh shalom v'mroma v'yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yamru. Amen. At this time, I'll ask everybody to please mute your microphones. We'll call upon our president, Adele Labarsky, for this evening's announcements. Adele?
Erev Tov, everybody. Rabbi, thank you for leading us in services, and Mimi, thank you for sharing your experience, your memories with us. As always, it's just wonderful to hear it, and I think that it brings a lot to the service to hear about everyone's memories. To remind everyone, tomorrow is Friday, believe it or not, and we will be starting our 26th week on Zoom. Services will be at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Saturday morning, we will be at 9:30. And Saturday evening is Slichot service starting at 7:45. So the Havdalah is at 7:45, and then there is some study, and then the Slichot service at 8:30. So also on Sunday, We have a Kever Avot service at 1 o'clock. That'll also be Zoom. By the way, the Slichot service is going to be led by Rabbi Bernie, Rabbi Perlman, Rabbi Eli Perlman, and Cantor Manny Perlman. So I think that it will be something that will be very meaningful and spiritual. And not that we're not already in the mood for Rosh Hashanah, thanks to the shofar blowing every night, but this will really get us really set for the next week. Services Sunday through Thursday at 7 o'clock. And then the Friday after tomorrow actually is Erev Rosh Hashanah. So I think the service is at, is it?
No, I don't know, 7?
7.
7.
Yeah, 7. So, yeah.
Whole Midri at 6. That's right. 7. Right.
Right. So, all right. Don't forget tzedakah. And it's a good thing that we're on Zoom tonight because it was raining so hard here that we would never have been able to get down our hill. We would have had to take a boat. So, Erev Tov, everybody.
Tell me about it. My wife decided to make me grill the steak tonight. My back is still wet. It is what it is. All right, let's get everybody in the mood. We like to end the service during the month of Elul with that final sound, that final blast, to remind us and put us in the mood for what we're about to go through, that month of Tshuva, return. And the shofar reawakens all of us. And boy, we're getting there. So we'll end the night tonight with Jeff's beautiful, beautiful blowing of the Tekiah blast. Laila Tov, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you, Rabbi, and good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi. You got to get Alan Lehman to do one of these.
Good night, everybody.
You got to get Alan Lehman to do one of these end of the service things. His daughter Abby was born on Yom Kippur as well.
Now you tell me, Richard. Well set up, Richard, for the end of the week.
Well, after.